Good evening, everyone. I am doing an update video. I'm actually just coming off the ward. I just went to see Jax. Um, so, good news first. One, he is no longer on the ventilator. That is the first set of the good news. That is the biggest part of the good news. Jax is no longer dependent on the ventilator. He is breathing by himself, pretty much autonomously, maintaining his oxygen saturation in the 90s and above. As long as he's not like bothered or troubled, like if he's crying or something, somebody harass him, sometime it would dip. But for the most part, he's maintaining that. He's doing very well in that regards. He's currently on what they call a nasal cannula, the thing that goes across your nose, and he is on 2 liters oxygen supply, so pretty much breathing by himself. They are weaning him off slowly, and he's doing very well. Also, he is being fed via the mouth, so he's now feeding, meaning taking formula via the mouth, as well as his medications are now oral. So he's doing well in that regard. There's no issue with aspiration or anything of that sort. He's tolerating the feeds. He's at what they call 60 cc, which I think is equivalent to 60 milliliters. I'm not sure, forgive me. So he is drinking a full prepared bottle of feed. Every 3 hours, he is peeing, the whole 9 yards. What else? He has regained some movement in his head and neck in particular. He's trying to hold it up, but it's not as strong as it used to be in terms of his ability to do that. He's also trying to move his hands by himself, but that is also a little bit tricky. There is still some tension or shaking in the hand, particularly his stronger hand seems to be the right hand, and he is making strides to trying to be independent. However, as you already know, this is what they call a global hypoxic brain injury. Global meaning all across the brain. Hypoxic I've already defined, and we know what we're looking at here. With brain injuries, it's not so easy in terms of with brain injuries, it's not as easy in terms of rectifying it. The brain controls everything, and as such, there's a lot of rehabilitation that has to go into this type of injury. So while we are off the ventilator, we are still in need of funds to get Jax abroad, to get him the proper physiotherapy and speech therapy and any other therapy that would be necessary for him, to get him together and get him as independent as he should be or can be. So we're not out of the woods just yet. There's still a few things we have to deal with in terms of getting him together. But for the most part, we are aware that he responds to sound and he looks in the direction wherever the sound comes from, or wherever he sees any form of pretty color and stuff like that. He's doing those things, but it's still not 100%. And there's suspicion that he still may be having what they call subtle seizures, a bind that up in the mattress name of Jesus. So we still need to get the funds together so that we can get Jax abroad and get him the specified neuro treatment that he would need. So that's the update.